I know it's been a long day. And I want to start by saying I see you, and I understand. Have you ever felt that sharp, stinging pain in your chest? Or perhaps a heavy, sinking feeling like lead in your heart? It happens when someone throws a heartless comment your way, betrays your trust, or simply acts with thoughtless insensitivity. That pain sticks like a thorn. You just can't pull out, and before you know it, it consumes your every thought. In those moments, our natural instinct is to slam the shutters of our heart closed. We tell ourselves, I don't want anything to do with someone like that. Or what they did is unforgivable. If I let it go, I'm just letting them win. But as we cut people out of our lives one by one, we often look around only to find ourselves standing in a cold, quiet room of our own making. You might feel a deep sense of loneliness, wondering if anyone will be left. You want an apology, you want them to promise they'll never do it again. But deep down, you know the world doesn't always work that way. You've been told it's all up to you, but you're left wondering, how do I let go of this anger without feeling like I'm losing a piece of myself? Today, let's look to a wisdom that is over 2,500 years old to find a way to set those heavy burdens down. Once upon a time, in a quiet village in ancient India, there lived a young man named Kassapa. He was diligent and honest, but he had a fragile heart. Whenever he encountered injustice or rudeness, he would recoil and shut that person out completely. One day, a longtime friend spread a baseless, cruel rumor about him. Suddenly, the villagers looked at Kassapa with cold suspicion. Trembling with betrayal, Kassapa declared he would never speak to this friend again, and locked his front gate. But even with the gate barred, the fire of anger in his heart only grew hotter. He couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat. His heart was decaying from the inside out. Hearing of an old sage who lived on the edge of the village, Kassapa sought him out, desperate to prove he was right and to find an escape from his misery. The sage listened in silence. When Kassapa finished his heated story, the old man pointed to a soot-covered wooden bucket. Kassapa, he said softly, this anger you are holding is like picking up a glowing, red-hot coal with your bare hands, intending to throw it at your enemy. Whether or not you ever hit your mark, the only person who is guaranteed to be burned is you. Kassapa was stunned. He realized that the unforgiving grudge he held to protect himself was the very thing setting his own life on fire. The sage continued, to forgive is not to condone a wrong or to surrender. It is to evict the hated one from the home they have taken up in your mind. Only then will you be truly free. Kassapa began the difficult work of looking inward. At first, it was a battle. Every time he sat in silence, his friend's face would appear, and those cruel words would ring in his ears. His fists would clench, but each time, he remembered the hot coal and practiced returning to his breath. After a few days, a shift occurred. He started to wonder what fear or weakness drove my friend to lie. He began to see his friend not as a monstrous enemy, but as a flawed, confused human being. When he stopped seeing him as a villain, the tension left his body. A week later, Kassapa walked into the village square. He wasn't guarded or cold anymore, he carried a quiet light. Sensing this change, the friend who had wronged him approached with tears in his eyes and apologized. By freeing himself from his own hatred, Kassapa had unknowingly cleared the path for healing in others. In our modern world, slamming the door on people who hurt us is a survival instinct. We are constantly judged and stressed. So, shutting down feels like the only way to stay safe. However, from a Buddhist perspective, this shuttering also turns our heart into a prison. Buddhism teaches a core concept: everything is suffering, dukkha. This doesn't mean life is miserable. It means life is inherently unsatisfying because things don't go our way. We cannot control what others say, how they act, or whether they apologize. These things belong to the realm of others. When we try to control the uncontrollable, we suffer. This clinging or attachment, upadana to how things should be, is the true source of our pain. When you say, "I can't forgive," you are usually holding onto a rigid rule. People should be honest, or friends must respect me. When these are broken, you feel you must attack or exclude to regain balance. But exclusion is a short-term fix. Long-term, it creates a black and white world, where your circle gets smaller and smaller until you are alone. Buddhism suggests we don't necessarily have to make up with everyone, but we must loosen the thread of our own obsession with the wrong. We don't change the person, we change our reaction to them. This is the ultimate way to maintain your inner peace, regardless of the storm outside. So, how do we practice this in our daily lives? The first step is what Buddhism calls sati, mindfulness. The moment someone hurts you, stop and observe. Say to yourself, "Right now, I am feeling hurt. Right now, I am angry." Don't become the anger, just name it. This creates a tiny space between you and the emotion. You are the sky, the anger is just a passing cloud. Next, try to imagine the background of the person who hurt you. Perhaps they are under immense pressure at home, or they are acting out of their own deep-seated insecurities. You aren't excusing them, you are simply demoting them from an evil villain to a confused person. It's much easier to let go of a confused person. The second practice is distinguishing between physical and psychological distance. Buddhism isn't about being a doormat. If someone is truly toxic or harmful, it is a sign of wisdom to walk away. But do so without carrying the weight of hatred. Think of it as our paths no longer align. To heal faster, try metta, loving kindness meditation. In your heart, say, "May the person who upset me be free from their own suffering and find peace." It sounds impossible at first, and it might even feel nauseating. But by wishing them well, you are telling your brain, "I am no longer a victim of this person. I am at a higher spiritual level than their petty words." You reclaim your power by choosing compassion over resentment. Finally, make it a habit to check your attachments. Your inability to forgive often reveals what you value most. If you hate liars, you value integrity. Use that integrity as a light for your own life, rather than a weapon to judge others. Decide that no matter how others act, You will remain a person of respect and kindness. When your inner axis is strong, a stranger's rudeness is like a pebble thrown into a vast ocean. It makes a tiny ripple and then sinks to the bottom, leaving the deep silence of the sea undisturbed. We are all imperfect travelers trying to survive a difficult world. Buddhist wisdom isn't about being right. It's about finding a staff to lean on so we can walk a little easier. Your pain and your loneliness aren't wastes of time. They are signs that your heart is ready to grow wider and deeper. Don't blame yourself for wanting to shut the door. Instead, thank your heart for trying to protect you. Then gently crack the door open to let some light in. Stop waiting for an apology to be happy. Forgive yourself for being hurt, and trust in your own power to heal. When you find peace within, the world outside begins to soften too. You are never truly alone when you are a friend to yourself. I hope that tomorrow morning, you wake up feeling just a little bit lighter. Take it one step at a time. If this story resonated with you and provided some insights or learning, I'd be delighted if you could press the like button. Also, if you subscribe to the channel, I'll be able to continue sharing various life wisdom and lessons with you. Please share your experiences and thoughts in the comments section as well. Each person's experience becomes valuable learning for other viewers. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end today. I look forward to meeting you all again in the next video.